There we go. All right. Okay. Kick back up. Hey, Brig. Oh, I got some new stuff to the collection, by the way. I just sent it to you. How are you doing, man? You live? Yeah. Last week of teaching? Well, that's good. It's the last week. Catching waiting for my exam tomorrow. Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, I put them in the over here. They're still wrapped. I have them in my collector's DVD skins. Yeah. Well, it's just the American cover. I think the only difference is that um, the Sarah rating. They're the same cover either way. Hey, B-boy. Yeah, like, see? Hold up a second. Hey, B-boy. Time to flex. Yeah, I'll show you too. So, because I've been collecting every DOA game, or basically DOA merch in general, I was running out of games to collect. So I started collecting sealed games. Um, Sealed games that are alive to add to the collection. So I'll have like sealed copies in the system, and that way I can use the other ones for other stuff. So, for example, this is a sealed copy of the Sega Saturn version of Dead or Alive 1 in Japan. It's never before been opened. This is a sealed copy of the PlayStation 1 version in Japan. And this is the slipcover itself is not sealed, but the game CD case inside is sealed. So this is the Dead or Alive 1 Sega Saturn limited edition version that came with the the Hot Spring Kasumi on the CD cover. And then you got, of course, let me see what else I got here. Try and do this in order. So if you look up there, let me switch over to my 16:9 cam. So if you look up, top there, you have my Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate sealed. 1 and 2 Ultimate Japanese version sealed. Dead or Alive 5 Collector's Edition for PS3 sealed. The DOA 5 like Ultimate last round, actually the Japanese last round Collector's Edition is sealed. The DOA 5 Plus for the PSP is sealed, and the Dead or Alive Paradise is also sealed. And is it's the, I forget what they called it. It's like they just called it like the Kasumi figure and like the Secret Island PSP like collection. Basically, it's the PSP's premium collection, DOA Paradise premium collection game, premium edition, premier edition of it, like the premium collector's edition with an exclusive Kasumi figure. And then I also have the sealed like copy of DOA Paradise, the Japanese version. Of course, this isn't sealed, nor is it official, but like I got my DOA 3 copy right here. Actual DVD printed copy. Then I also have I got my Ninja Gaiden for US copy sealed. Dead or Alive 3.1 sealed copy. And then Dead or Alive 3.1 Platinum Collector's Edition sealed copy. Interesting thing about the Platinum collections of Japan, most of them came in this green, in the same green box. They didn't even like change them to that gray that you have exclusive over here. Then you have Dead or Alive 4 Japanese copy sealed that just arrived today. So showing off to Brig. And then you have this is a sealed copy of what I think is the Hong Kong edition of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I got it in a pack with other games, so it was just like, well, if I want the other games for cheap, then I might as well get this. So I've never seen this, and I'm pretty sure it's just the same thing as the US copy. It says NTSCJ on it, but it has like the US cover art. So, Intercontinental Interactive Limited. Yeah, it says Hong Kong. It's like a Hong Kong email. So this is the Hong Kong variant. You can actually see the back text here. And then you got like this is what I was saying, like this email here in the foil actually says like Hong Kong email. And then I have a sealed Japanese copy of the Dead or Alive Extreme Platinum Collection version. And a sealed copy arrived today of the Dead or Alive 2 Extreme for the Xbox 360, Japanese only. Yeah, Brig. Well, you know, big boy, next time you're in the area, you could always come by and check out the room for yourself. You know, like oh, did I check this out? So I got this. This arrived. It's Dead or Alive 3 bag used to carry your Xbox, your brand new Xbox, out of the way, like out of the store when you got Dead or Alive 3. And I just got a second copy of that in another lot. So, and then I was also given like these. I think these are just pencil boards, like hard boards, basically. You got like Ayane and Elena and Kasumi and Ayane, and these all came together. So they feel like they're like hard pencil boards. Lisa and Kasumi. So I got all those. This one came with it's an Ayane mousepad as well from Dead or Alive 2. And this is brand new and sealed. It's never been used. It's a pop-up for an Ayane thing, and it came with a used one as well, so you can sort of see that like there's obviously something was supposed to go like down here or something. This tape tags or something, and it connects down here to these slots. Or wait, I think it's I think you're supposed to like fold them in or something. I don't know. Anyways, I have a sealed version of it. Oh, and then there's like this Ayane DOA Extreme 2 like little pillow cover. Totally forgot I was in here. You were supposed to carry the Xbox. No, the Kasumi Daki came out with DOA 2 Ultimate, not DOA 3. Oh, it's just it's like a couch pillow cover. I don't know if it's official or not. It just came with the whole pack. It's like a little Ayane like square pillow cover. And then of course, if you look over to the side there, you got the DOA 3 poster, but over here is the Ayane Ninja Gaiden figure, and then 2 variants of the Kasumi figure right here, and then your favorite Nico, as well as my Samurai Jack pop figure collection and Asuka from WWE. And then if you look back into the back there, because I don't think I can zoom. Yeah, obviously you got the DOA 4 Ayane poster. I don't know if I can turn it around. We'll see. But you can see you got DOA 1 right there. Might be able to take it off the hinges for you to see, but let's see here. Well, the corner is DOA 2 variant, and my DOA plus poster's on the other side. And I got that at Otakon. It's celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Jackie Chan. It actually has a glossing to it, where the medallions in the picture actually like shine. And then, of course, you got the Ayane standee that came with me. I honestly ordered it just because I didn't know if the person was going to send like would my Japanese shipper actually send it because it's so big. Like I was just curious what the cost was going to be to ship it over here. And you got the DOA 3 advertisement flag for Dead or Alive 3's release. And then the DOA 4 poster, and then I have like posters around the house. In the back there on the shelf, you can see Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 record player, or records for the record player, as well as the Ayane and Kasumi figures and the little pop figures, like the little mini figures that came in the 5 Ultimate last round collectors. The Dead or Alive thing, that's the blue one that's above the red white, like the one right here. This is a collection, like a full diorama set of the like the gotcha like small box skate, like Dead or Alive Ultimate characters. And then over here is the Nine figure, which they only released the Kasumi and an Ayane one that I've ever seen. So I was able to, these are very rare, so I was actually very fortunate to find those. And then all these here are the poker decks for the series, from Extreme 1 to 3. Venus Vacation has like a big poker deck that they have, but it's like $200 now, and I don't really care for getting the whole thing. Instead of what I did was I actually made my own poker deck. I think I showed you this B-Boy at Winter Brawl or whatever. But like, yeah, I just made my own like poker deck of like Venus Vacation. It's, you know, so I need to update that because I updated the backing for it. But that's just personal stuff. I have to put this back. Then if you look over here, let me see if we fit over here. So over here you got the Neo Tengu mouse pad. Inside the white box is the Ayane mouse pad, the life-size Ayane mouse pad. And then I have the Neo, actually, no, sorry, yeah. And I think the Neo Tengu life-size mouse pad is the brown box right there. and you have the DOA5. I don't know if I can reach it any further, but yeah, you have the DOA5 right here, arcade stick 5 Ultimate or 5. I can't remember. 5. Yeah, Dead or Alive 5, like Japanese Hori stick. The Spider-Man 2, and then like down there also you can see underneath the Neo Tengu is Dead or Alive 3, two unused Dead or Alive 3 arcade sticks. So the collection's a bit. And I still need to clean up this whole desk area too. But like, so here's the Kasumi and Ayane figures that you saw the boxes for. They're the black boxes right here. And then you got the DOA Extreme 3 thing. This one right here is technically broken. The springs are gone for the memory cards. But I have you can't see it, but it's like laying down right there. That's a brand new and sealed version of this faceplate. And then you got the Griffin Kasumi with a custom 3D printed Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate standee for the Xbox, which is the Dead or Alive Ultimate Xbox, which I own 3 of them, but I cannot find the third one for any reason. I have no idea where the hell it is. So it's upsetting me. Because I have the box that it's supposed to be in, is supposed to be there, but everything else isn't, everything else is out. It's gone. Be careful. I have these all in like some all in plastic covers. These are like plastic game case covers, like to keep them sealed and without dust. But they also makes it more slippery. So when I'm like carrying these around, it's just like, oh crap. Like I'm just worried that I could drop it or something. So like ideally I want to put these, I want to start putting the games up there, like up there on the thing, like it's sort of a diorama. And then also the whole shelf right there is all the strategy guides for Dead or Alive. I have to go back over here and I have to disable this, I think. Video broadcast deactivate. Okay. Fighter. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm back. All right. So what I was doing here before you guys nicely came in, I was going to add some additional checks here. Ideally, I would go straight to the end phase of this, or like kick the bounce, but I'm not sure where the code is for that yet. I got to add a to-do here. Comment. No, add a new comment. To-do, have it kick out if card doesn't have a character card. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to have to add a local variable too. Add a new local variable. Found card. So we want to go here, and then we want to have it set. So if it finds a character card, it immediately breaks out. And then we basically just do a branch here with the found card. Found card, false, print, string for now. Deck does not have a character. Because that's required. And Actually, what I should do, what I could do, um, hold on. What I should do also, because I'm thinking about people who like might mod this and might like hack it in so you have a 60 card deck or something. So you have to have a 50 card deck for this. So what I want to do is basically like after I verified you have a character card. Sorry, my dog's trying to lay down, but he can't lay down like normal. As he also wants a treat. So after true here, we could probably branch it again, and then get temp deck. Branch it again, get temp deck's length. I need to start moving this stuff over. Okay, let's move this down here. Let's move these things over here. Like that. I want to put this. Okay. So what we want to do here is do a setter. Actually, need to push all this down. Go. Set the first character class index. Move that down here. Push all this back down again. All right, there we go. So we have the temp deck length. And here we want to check and compare that it is less than or equal to 50. Because if it is not, then rather than kick them out, what I'm going to do instead is just chop off can I cut what's the ChatGPT help me out. I should be back now. I didn't know if I was gone or not. I don't know how long I was gone for. My stream cut out. Give me a second here to... Oh. Been at least 10 minutes. I don't know if it just happened or not, but we should be back now. Yeah, YouTube wasn't changed. My OBS basically just crashed. So either way, okay. So what I want to do here. Let me go. Can I talk to ChatGPT? ChatGPT. That's probably remove. That's probably what I'm looking for. Remove items. No. And I take you have 85 elements and easily cut off anything past element 50. Alright, so it's what I thought it was. It's going to be a for loop. For each... I do a for loop. Yeah, I have to do a for each loop. So if it's false, go through here. And then we come over here. I should probably have to do this in reverse, right? Each reverse. And then I just say less than a minute. Okay, yeah. Then it crashed when I like clicked on my OBS. First, I want to less than 50. It's less than 50. and it's fine, and we can just truncate off 50. If it's false, this is where I want to do print string to do truncate off all cards in array past 50. And then this is a that's what this one is, right? Yeah, this one. And then we have the false here. That's do position switch character card with any card in the first 50, then truncate. And then truncate this, and then we can continue onwards. All right, well, let me do this right. Okay, that covers that. Okay. All right, this is where we're doing the backup stuff. This is verifying that one of the hands, because basically I could have an infinite loop here happen if I don't do these checks, because it's trying to keep reshuffling the deck until you have a character card in your first hand. Okay, back to the drawing board then. So setup deck isn't really using it. Play card though is. Play card has it. It's the important one. Let me put a debug or stack trace setting in here. Let's put like a my problem is that I got to figure out why let's start there. We'll go to the output here. I got to start it up. Okay, you guys should be seeing the window. Standalone. Wait. Which one's the client? Is that why it's not working? No. It's like it doesn't have the net installed. It's both a server and a client. There we go. Sorry, I must have like accidentally selected a different setting. Okay, yeah, server and client. Okay, let's create a game. It doesn't matter. Just do both blue. Card tools. Let's add blue S2, S4, S1. No, that doesn't seem right. I had the right number. That's it. Okay. So that was his power. We placed like him down here in the phase. Okay, so as you can see here, it's not letting me drop the card to do a backup. Honestly, I want to put the output here. Let me get the message output here. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the message log. Let me go over to... Did I just kill it? I may have just killed it. It may have just crashed. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So what we want to do is look at this output log here. Oh, thanks. How are you doing today? It's good to see you again. Yeah, I had thought I lost this shirt and I found it like accidentally fall down the I thought I lost it, and then it accidentally had fallen on, like under like on the ground underneath the table of my laundry room for like the past 2 months. So I decided to wear it today. What you caught me in the middle of trying to do a test here. So attempted to access the Dick 0. That's car placement. Okay. So if we drop the morph in here, this should work, and we should get a stack trace. Okay, good. So that's working fine. I just need to see what our flow is for that stack trace. I am making a card game for Steam. I'm gonna hopefully release it on Steam. I have the Steam API in there. Like if I think launch it in a standalone game here. Yeah. This is my first time doing it for Steam and Unreal. So I'm making a small card game for that me and my friends could play online together in Steam, and if anyone else wants to buy it, it's like $10. So I think if this runs, yeah. So you guys, you can't see it. Let me switch it over to it. So I have Steam working in the engine, so it registers it. We'll go to properties. So when I launch this game, you'll see down here in the bottom right hand corner, you should see it pop up like Steam. Yeah, so the Steam login authentication's in there. So I got that working, but I don't have any online play set up yet. So I can't use the Steam authentication yet. I'm waiting until I get the game working before I start messing around with that. I think we need server. It's the same one. No, it's not good. So you got like your whole deck builder. I don't have any artwork for it yet, but you can build your decks out. You can edit your decks or delete your decks. You got 4 different styles of cards. You got the what I labeled as blue right now because I have temporary. But you got like the blue deck, which is the blue and yellow are both character decks. So those are character cards. And then the attack and counter are effect decks or effect cards. So ideally, basically, it's supposed to be a fantasy professional wrestling card game. So I did that because that way I can be a little crazy with all the characters. Like it's kayfabe if you understand pro wrestling, where like when you say like, oh, it's the garbage man, it's like actually the garbage man. It's not like a man pretending to be a garbage man. It's his character, the garbage man. I guess, yeah, maybe. I mean, the game does play similarly to Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's a different game all entirely. Like, so, you can see here, like, create game here. I have some default decks that the player will have. So I like to put the host at yellow, and then have the other player join in. Right now, it only works through local area network. And so, like, these are the yellow are the character cards, so I can place any card I want in the ring in one of my 3 rings to enter, and each of them has this like SP value here on the bottom right hand side. I'll show the full screen for you. Each of these have an SP value, the star power basically. So you have battle power and star power, and so battle power is the amount of health and attack that the character can do. And the star power is how much star power you gain as a player for placing them in the ring. You know, just like that aura of a professional wrestler when he steps into the ropes, like the crowd goes wild. Like that's like the higher the star power, the better the character, like that. So you can see down here in the bottom right over here, maybe, because I know it's a little blocked off, but you'll see like SP0, so that's my star power pool. And so when I place the card in, I gain the 3 SP that's on the card. And so when you first place the character in the ring, they're in standby mode for your turn. And you can't place any other character cards in the ring, nor can you like back up the character card. So all you really can do on the first turn is basically just place 1 card. So you end phase there. Now it's this player's turn, and he can place 1 card too. See, this guy has 500 beat battle points, but 2 SP. And then he's in standby as well. Now it's basically my first time as a player to be able to play a full turn. But if I have enough SP, which I do, but I don't have any of the effect cards working, I can place an effect card down. And, well, this is this is only if I'm defending. It's like the gray means that I can only place the effect card when I'm in the... I can only place the gray down when I'm attacking, and I can only place the purple down when I'm defending. So in this state, I can place a new card down to help him out. We go over here to the client. We go and say, well, he can place a new card down. But since... but he has this 1 player that's active, so he can decide to say, I'm going to attack the player. And then when they have decided to attack and are deciding to attack, I go on to the other player goes on to defense. So now, on defense wise, I could place this card down. I don't have the ability system working right now, so it's not working. But yeah, so like that would allow me to play the card this time because I'm defending. And then I can't place new cards down, but I can decide, all right, which card do I want to use to defend against? I can either take the full hit and take out my HP down to 2,500, or I can use in this case he has such a powerful card right here that I'm just gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna do the 300 one because by him attacking the 300, they both attack each other at the same time. So he'll take 500 damage, he'll take 300 damage, and he'll take 500 damage. So this guy's gonna die, but it stops him from being able to attack me. So when I end the screen, so my guy died, but his survived. Ignore the 500. I have to fix that too. But you can see that if you hover over his card, it shows that his battle power is currently 200. So I have a few bugs I'm still trying to work on, but that's a full turn basically. So you caught me when I was trying to practice. There's this other ability. It doesn't work for this player. But if I go over here and just assign a card real quick. Each card can have up to 0 to 3 characters in a faction or in a group. And specific cards basically get specific benefits like that. So these 3 cards I'm pulling out right now, these 3 are all back up each other because they're part of the same faction of wrestlers. And so like I can place like this 1000 beat battle point card here and end my turn because I can't place another card when I have one already. And then I can decide to say, hey, I'm gonna, instead of placing the card here, like if I have this one right here, it's only valued at 300. But any backed up card will gain 300 battle points. But you can only use one of those 3 once. So unless it lists the card 3 times, you can't have like 3 copies of this card and keep giving them 300 points. So it's just one. So now if I place that in, you can see he goes up to 1300. And then likewise, if I end the phase and come back, end the phase here, and I place this guy down to back him up, he comes up to 1600. Now, because I backed him up, I chose to back him up during my phase, by active phase. I cannot place any cards. I shouldn't be able to place any cards down, I don't think. I gotta think about that. I thought I had it set up. I gotta double check it later. I wouldn't say I know it. Like I know there's a lot of cards. I have like 400 some cards. I see if I go to main menu here. Right now I have 424 cards. I'm thinking about expanding another 30 in there maybe. And that way we can play it. Hopefully, I'm hoping to release it by the end of the summer. Yeah, it's like 100 and we go to the yellow. It's 160 cards of character, 160 character cards per color. So that's 320 character cards, and then 64 effect cards and 40 defense cards. So I want to buff up the defense cards. I want to buff up the attack card count, and there's some characters I want to add as well to each of the cards. Like right now, from my spreadsheets, it's looking like it might be too strong to have a deck that's like this deck right here. If I load this deck up, if I were to like show you these cards, a lot of them are like forcing the player to draw cards. See, like look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and discard 2 of them. So this is a very strong deck because you're basically eliminating possible plays from your opponent. So what I kind of want to do is make some new cards, add to it to basically be like put cards back from your graveyard or discard pile back into your deck. And then make it so it's like pick the bottom 3 cards or look at the bottom 3 cards and choose 2 to go back to your deck, something like that. So that's the goal, anyways. And this is the guy who did the artwork here is my it's a former partner of mine for a video game studio we were running. He makes a webcomic called BAM, and so I just threw his artwork in here temporarily. So he's actually doing some card art for me right now. Right, so hold on one second. Actually, I need to go back to my notes. And I want to check to see what this what these elements are that I need to see these. Input action event, yeah, left mouse, okay. Card player controller server play card. Play card. Okay, it's probably server play card is maybe what I'm trying to look for. No, not really. I'm waiting to see how it goes. I think he's a comic book artist, but he said he was looking to maybe do it as a painterly style, like a paintbrush style. So we'll see how it goes. And I have another friend of mine. So one thing I can do is with this is I can actually introduce my OCs, because my OCs are for another game that I'm making, and I can just make them as wrestlers in this fantasy game, like they're the characters in this fantasy game. So I can have them in, and I have other friends with their own like games they're trying to start up. So I was asked them if they could if I could use their characters as well for like cards and what have you. And let me look for the server play card. So you have server event graph. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, you got play card. This play card. I understand this one. What's the server play card? That makes more sense to me. Like I did everything in the wrong spot. Okay, I don't see it in here. It says it's there. Server play card. Okay, there it is. That's a call out. Alright, so the server's playing the card. So we get in here, drop the card. Okay, let me don't worry. No, so like I know there's better tools to like manage my bug finding, but I just like to put like stuff in here like, okay, what am I going to work on today? And I just have like stuff that's on the top of my head, like, oh yeah, I have to do this and I have to do that. So that's what this all is. So like I have a
everybody saying
night, yeah. Hey player, how's it going? Speaking of the guy, I just sent you a message in Discord not knowing you were live. Oh, okay. What did you send me? Call these image files to show up in the challenge
extra
list.
thick.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can help you out. Can we do it tomorrow, or I don't know when I'm going to be shutting it off tonight. I'll message you when I get off, okay? And then these are, I was just going to show Leralia. I never know how to pronounce your name. What's the best way to say it? Like Lerialia? Lerialia? Or is it Lerialia? Anyways, I was about to show her because I was talking about how I wanted to get characters and from your game. Laria? Okay. Hi, Laria. I was trying to show Laria the my project for Reiko and Mitsuki. So like right now, give me a second here. Reiko. Flair was one of the guys I was talking about who does game dev with me, and so he was nice enough to say that he's going to put some of his characters from his game he's working on right now that he needs my help for. He's trying to put those in he's trying to put trying to see if I can get him to let me use his characters for the cards, for the sub cards. So let me see here. That boots up Mitsuki. I'll share it in a second. So I'm trying to make it like an action game after I do this card game, like Ninja Gaiden style, or Samurai Jack style. So I'm still trying to decide some stuff, and some of their outfits are going through Redux. But let me show you just so I'll show it to you. Let's do this. Properties here. So this is my first character, Reiko here. This is her swimsuit outfit. But this is Reiko. She's going to be like the main character or one of the main characters. What you're seeing here is that I was trying to work on getting like a sweat shader working on her for like for battles. It's basically like a family-related plot. Like she's sort of like an orphan child, like disowned from the village, and Mitsuki, the other character, is like the princess of the village. They used to be friends, but they used to be friends. But then she started getting once she found out, she started getting jealous of the princess about it. So her style is very much like a Toph like from Avatar, where it's she's like more like a stubborn, above thyself, like a sassy type girl, and then you have hey Dr. Squawk, then you have Mitsuki who just got finished, but she's getting rigged right now. Mitsuki's the princess of the village, and Reiko, the other girl, is like their top assassin of the town. So like she goes on assassinations and espionage missions, but Mitsuki here is more gentle. Like she's more like motherly, like wants like is almost as much pacifist as she can be, and then as much of a pacifist as you can be with her. Like, so what I'm thinking about doing is it's gonna be like an action game like Ninja Gaiden or Samurai Jack, and I wanted to like Reiko's style of play. Like she's slicing up enemies left and right, like delimbing them and everything, and blood's going everywhere, and not over. I'm not into gore, but you know what I mean. Like just like has excess blood, maybe some blood spatter, that type of stuff, and then whereas Mitsuki, I was thinking about having like a more kendo style of play, where she's using more. She goes for more CQC and like broken arms and legs to like get past her. She doesn't want to kill them. At least if they're human. Like if she's fighting up against a monster from the underworld or whatever, then all bets are off. But like, yeah, so she's pretty much like I don't want to harm people. So, but she's also just as skilled as Reiko. And then I haven't designed him yet, but I'm thinking about having a third character named Shin, where having third character Shin, he's probably more about a ranger like, so he'll have like bows more, but he can still slice and dash. But like, he's just very adept at like long range tactics. I don't know yet. I haven't designed him yet, and I haven't really found a good place for him in the story. So I still need to come up with a good script of the story and outline. Right now, I'm still toying with some ideas and haven't really finalized them. But like Mitsuki means like beautiful moon. So like she has like these moon. I'll probably change this emblem later, maybe. But like, you know, she just has like a moon pendant around her. And Mitsuki is actually more detailed than Reiko, so Reiko's going to be going in and getting more, what do you call it? More detail. Like she's going to be getting redone. Keeping the, I think she's fine with the face with the Reiko. Reiko's fine with the face. I think Reiko's face is fine. So I just probably need to work on getting the eyebrows and the eyelashes like similar to Mitsuki style. So look at Mitsuki over here by comparison. Like her she's much more defined in her eyelashes and eyebrows. Yeah, I actually was going to tell you, Flair, about how I met Laria in chat and like and I was like, it sounds like Flair's character. Purple hair. Well, no, I'm actually considering changing Reiko to be black haired. Like it's gonna be a dark purple, if that, and then maybe brown eyes. I've actually toyed with giving her purple eyes and black hair, and then giving Mitsuki blue eyes and black hair. Keeping her black hair, but giving her blue eyes instead of purple eyes. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yeah, if you go over to Reiko. Now Reiko, she has too red of an eye and stuff, and she has to have like a black. I want like a more of a dark purple look. I've tried toying with it, just by saturation values and stuff. Like I don't, like I want like more of a dark purple, like something like that maybe. More closer to like that, or black with purple highlights maybe. And then I tried toying with this is going to affect the entire thing though. But if I go into here and say hue saturation, and then like changing her eye color to like something like a bluish thing, like something like that. I'm trying to toy with the idea of getting her blue eyes, like as good as Mitsuki's like detail, but like maybe not this exact blue, like something maybe like that. Like with accepting suggestions for what? Characters? Or am I, or is Flair? I don't know who you're asking. But yeah, I'm just toying with ideas and trying to think maybe I can change her up a bit. Maybe instead of red, I'll just go with like a brownish instead. There's the purple eyes I was talking about. So like giving her the purple eyes might work out nicely. And then She's going to get remodeled anyways. And then yeah, so she's still in production basically, but she's going to be the main character. Reiko also I'm going to type it into the chat. This is the kanji I'm using for Reiko, which is the first character is Rei, and the second one is Ko, and the first one means zero, and the second's child. So she's like zero child or an orphan. That's sort of her kanji. Like I said, she can get stubborn. I'm not sure if she has a hot temper as much as this, because she's like the most skilled assassin. She's a bit of a smartass. So I wouldn't say hot tempered. She hates being looked down upon. You hit hard with the name. Yeah, well, so I was talking to some of my friends in Japan, and they were talking about how, like, technically in old times in samurais and stuff, women weren't giving kanji for their names. That's more of a modern era thing, because having kanji for your name was considered a sense of power, and so they couldn't give it to women because of, you know, gender roles, I guess. Stupid reason, but you know what I mean. So it was kind of interesting. So I don't really have to give her kanji. It's also why, like, some characters in games, like, you might not see them using kanji, even though their name, like Kokoro from Dead or Alive, her name means heart, and she was named Kokoro because of, like, the heart someone had with recommending her character design. And so, but, like, they don't give her the kanji for Kokoro. They give her the hiragana for Kokoro. And, like, I'm thinking about doing stuff like, again, like, a lot of it's not decided right now, but I'm thinking about doing stuff like server. Thinking of doing stuff like having it like, maybe, like, I give Mitsuki a transformation because she's the princess. Like, I was thinking maybe she'll transform to have, like, silver or white silverish hair. I also have two bosses, like two big bads in mind. One sort of looks like a Sashomaru type character from Inuyasha. But he's like he has angel-like wings. He lives in the demon world, and so I'm still toying with a lot of the story elements. I have characters who I would like to, like, I like the look of these characters, so I would like to find a way to make them all fit in the game and find a story that works. But it's obviously going to be more of an action-based game and not based in realism. It's going to be like because, like, their village is, like, you know, hidden in the forest, like, secluded off and from the rest of the main world. Okay, so I wanted to check the vivid orange reddish eyes with black or dark brown hair with highlights. Yeah, that might work. I mean, at the very least, it could be an alternate costume, maybe. Oh, god damn it. Well, whatever. I like purple is my favorite color. That's why Reiko has a lot of purple in her. I could show you what her current default outfit is like. I probably also could show you her concept art. Let's see here. Concept. Right. So this is Mitsuki's. This is Mitsuki's default outfit right now. Sorry, give me a second. Let me show you. Try and get it ready for you. This is Mitsuki's default outfit. This is the outfit I'm going and designing. I have her concepted it for. So she wears like these white stockings and then white like mesh leggings. And on top of that, she wears her, flat-toed, flat-heeled armor with the breathing room, and then she's wearing a white leotard with a kimono-like cover. So, and then she wears her bandana with her sakura style. You can see this one will have a pink wrap on her hair instead of a bow, as it currently is. And I also I have the sword drawn here, but I think I might just make it like an overarm sword, like katana from there. And then she's wearing like some rib plates here, like they're 4 parts of rib plates. And in the center, because the village is based on a cherry blossom, like they protected a sacred tree on the top of the mountain that's a cherry blossom tree, and so like their like village is known for being cherry blossoms. So since she's the princess, I have it set so that way like she has like the little sakura like nodding lock on her in the middle. I'm trying to make it so that way like they could be technically cosplayable with enough practice, and I'm trying to make it simple like that, which is why. And so this is her different face profiles that I was looking at, and a better shot of the banner. Yeah, I know they got that little purple pink. Yeah. And then let me see if I can. It's like here was her concept for her swimsuit that you just saw. So she has the little blue knot on there, and then the Flair wanted me to put this shawl in here for him. This is one of the first revisions of her like color tone, like thinking about doing a fully gold look. When this was like it was a little too much like Scorpion for me, so I decided not to do that one. And like I kind of wanted to like this is like the original pendant I was thinking about. Izanami? Don't think I'm used to that term yet. Is that like ninja? Oh, goddess. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm not familiar with the term yet. Sorry. I've only been studying Japanese for 25 years. You'd think I would know these things. So this is Reiko. Give me a second here. This is Reiko's concept art coming up here. So this is Reiko's concept art. She has bigger katana than these. These are drawn as knives, but she actually does dual blading. Yeah, so it's like 1999, 2001 era, somewhere like that. Like off and on. That's why I'm not familiar with it. She also is going to have a necktie thing. The problem with this artwork right here, the concept art, was that the legs are way too long. Like her pelvis is right here, but the legs are all the way down here, and her neck's a little too long. But overall, this is her concept design, her first pass. So she has like a kimono like one sleeve. She's supposed to have a sleeve coming down here she doesn't wear. This is drawn with the left going over the right, which is normally what you do for like the dead. Whereas everyone else does, or the right goes over. Yeah. The left goes over the right, and so this is drawn with the right going over, but it has no left. So like I got some comments from friends who are like, "Oh, that does that mean she's dead? Is she alive or dead? Because it means if she's wearing it on this side, it means that she's dead." And I'm like, "Well, she's like the number one assassin for the village, so you can see like she's very stern and full of herself, but also very one of those like tsundere. But I don't want her to say tsundere, but she's like a tsundere type. Like if I had to give an estimate right now, it's like that. Like she's not crazy thing. Like she has the front of being a smartass, but she has like she's just like any other girl. I haven't given a specific age to the characters yet. I'm thinking around the 20 area. Yeah, well, the 3D model didn't come out like that a bit. Like this is each of her stuff. Like I think the ropes that we have right now to tie her obi is a little too much, a little too thick. I think we can lose the gem and then go for a knotted look for this small obi. This is more of the, as you say, the Izadami and Izanagi style, where like you have those giant ropes like you tend to see with the Kuma or something. And then her obi is also pretty plain, so I kind of want to change up the colors. Like she has more leatherish boots. In fact, give me a second. I can reboot her up and then show you the reboot her up, and so I can show you the okay, so sorry for the distraction from the game dev, but waifus take priority. Okay, so and it's a little hard for me to see it right now, but that's the armature. So keep the body. You got the clothing and armor. Lose the bikini. Yeah, so I switched her out to use the right side, but what I was thinking about doing was and then this is supposed to be white, not like a tan, but it actually looks better when I had her in Unreal and Unity because this is an alpha layer. That's supposed to be alpha'd. Like if I don't think I made it updated in Blender, but when I was working around with it in Unity and Unreal, I do color. Yeah, well, that's supposed to be like a mesh corner to her. And then she has her little own pendant bandana, hair clip, which I probably want to get more silverish. So this is her first model pass. You got the kimono style cherry blossoms going on, the purple and navy blue fade. And I think like these are her kodachi. Yeah, so then she has her kodachi that she wears. Right now it's the faces are inverted, so you can't really see it too well. But like that's where she'll put them. He's the hairpin and pin. Yeah, I like I want to update Mitsuki's to be like that little hook pendant, or what I wanted to do was like have the moon filled with diamonds. And you can sort of see what I was talking about with like this. The rope seems too big, so it ends up pushing in her waist a little too much for me. And so I kind of want to change this out to be like more of an actual obi and the normal like knot tie, or maybe a small bow on the back, ending up tying. Something that she could probably use to also hold her ninja kunais and stuff. And then let me close that, and then let me see Reiko, Phoenix. That's one I just opened up. Yeah. Trying to find it. Sorry. Phoenix. There we go. Thinking about women through history, many use jewels to hide poison in women. Oh, you're talking like underneath the jewel, like oh yeah. So this is her sword, basically. This is the game I want to work on once I finish the card game that I'm supposed to be working on right now. These are her kodachis, basically. They go onto her thighs to use the. She basically will go like a motion like that to put them away. She mainly wields them underhanded style, but she can go into either style. And then taking the sheath off and stuff. And so here's the sword itself, and you got a little bit of a hum on there. So it actually reflects really well when you have it in game. Blender's not really made to give the game thing. And then you have the little Sakura Blossom emblems and stuff down here. This palm was supposed to be gold here, I think. Oh no, it's just the shine. Just the black shine. Yeah, so then you have the little Sakura Blossoms up here. No, you don't want to commit seppuku. So then inside here, I think this one doesn't have it. Yeah, this one has it actually. So I have it. So it has the Sakura Blossom emblems underneath it, with the little pendant to hold the blade in to the hilt. So these are hers. I started to develop Mitsuki's style, but yeah, that's the sword. I kind of want to change the sheath, but or the sheath color, but yeah, that's pretty much that. All right, so let me see if I can finally do this. I have 30. We've gone through 10 cards so far. Let me check this real quick. What I want to do is place this card first. Blue S2, add S4, add. Okay, S2. Place the S2 down. And phase. Now I want to server play card here and see what happens. So this doesn't even get hit. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it here. And Larry, if you want to send me a Discord friend request, we can probably talk more about the game and other ideas and stuff too. I have no problems with hearing other things. I like to take in different people's opinions, and because I'm not going to be able to figure out everything. The water, yeah, I have it. Okay, so we get here. Player state enum is placing card, right? And so this is valid client drop. False. Why is it not a valid client drop? So let me look at this references. This is probably where it's going false and then saying event drop the card back to the hand and then destroy the 3D card. See, I wanted to go down this path and not this path. So let me stop it now. Let's find all references of this. find references. Set is valid client drop. Okay, so is it coming through here? Is this where it's getting killed? So I'm thinking it's getting here. So let me go back to... Let me see why it's not working here. Put the start there, and then we just start back up again. So if I can get this working, it's great. It's one thing to cross off the list. Oh, yeah, and give me a second. So my Discord name is the same as my username here, but this is let me open this in a browser real quick. Where is that? It's over here. I don't know why, but like randomly that decides to like play. I've been watching Hajime no Ippo with my friends. So this is Flair's character, Ilaria. Laria. Is this it? Yeah. So this is Flair's character, Ilaria, from his blender. So Guilty Gear style character. So he's trying to make a 2D fighting game right now for him. I actually like. I know I want to make the action game, but I actually kind of want. I actually want to give. I kind of want to do a 3D fighting game and an action game at the same time. So like some battles might be just hand-to-hand 3D fighter combat, and then I might have a versus screen on the main menu, where some people who like fighting games can come and play the versus game. And then people who like action games and story games and stuff can play the story mode. And the story mode just is not surrounded by the 3D fighting, but it has bits of the 3D fighting in it. That's sort of where I'm going with it right now. And then, let me see here. So just to show you this as well. This is Flair's Discord. So like these are all like his character designs that he has for his game that he's working on. I'm asking him to like bring the characters in like to my card game in some shape or form. So like it'll be like it's so because as pro wrestling they can be a little bit more fantasy like, so it could be like it's not really them guest starring, but it's their character design guest starring. It's like a wrestler guest starring as them. So I remember when you were doing this, you were trying to look for the ball stuff. I think Flair, that you were asking about how to do like Manat, and here's his Ilaria concept design. Yeah, his Ilaria character, like for me, feels a lot like how I want Reiko to be. So we're a lot like that. Link to Flair's Discord. Yeah, I just sent you an invite over Discord. So she's Cervantes meets Ivy. Saber and gun. Okay. Yeah, she's a pirate character. All right, let me get back to this. So I really want to figure out why I can't do this. Whip from KOF also does have a whip, yes. Card tools, select layout, no, card tools, blue, S2, add, S4, add. That's all I need. Take the turn here. That's fine, continue. End phase. End phase here. And then we take this one. Where is this? Here? Yeah. This is the one where I want to go back to this spot and set it here. Because I think it's going in here and failing for some reason. Great. As card placement. Is the current hit actually the same as the current placement references? Toggle breakpoint. Toggle breakpoint. This is actually. There we go. Okay, so it's not there. Is it making it to here? This is going more difficult than I can think of. So it would be easier. Oh, okay. Alt Shift F10. Thank you. Why does it have to be on the other side of this keyboard? What did I just do? Toggle breakpoint. It's so annoying. Untoggle that. Untoggle this. Fail to player. I can do this. Nope. Okay, what's obviously happening in here? You linked the channel, you didn't link an invite. Let's just look at this. So hit actor comes in here. And we're going down to here. We're obviously passing here. The target card placement equals the 3D card. Card on board ref. I think it's this area that we're getting it. If I toggle breakpoint here, I can't tell because I guess that's it. So if we come in here, get player ID, self, player controller. We're on the client, cast fail, player number, get card data, validate placement, card placement ref. Placement collision. This is probably, you guys can't see the screen that I'm looking at. I need to reshare my. This might be related to. Like ownership of the validate placement. Let's just look inside here. Come in here. Is valid. Let's see where we go from here. Is the card is it supported? Yeah, it should be supported. This card supported by the placement actor. True is full. Alright, so is the condition is full. So it went from here to here, so it means that not full. Card placement ref. Card array. That's what's already existing in the. That's what's existing in the placement. Max cards should be in 4. Okay, so that's true. So like an owner thing. Temp index. Player index is 2. Okay, so we validate the placement owner next. Both self opponent. Let's go inside here. If the placement player index returns 0, any player can place the card on this. We should. Or. Of course it's not on scope. I hate macros. Is itself an opponent? True or false? False, correct. Is it self? It's asking if it's self, right? Yeah. Is it self? Yes, it says it. I own both. So then we get to this branch. Is character not yellow? Wait, what? Is character not yellow? Yes, they're not yellow. But that should be character is not in effect, I think. Reference placement, see if it would be valid to place the card. Or this is from some other. This is from the earlier builds. So you have backups here. Okay. All right. I don't know why it says not yellow. It is character. Well, it's character blue. I don't know, but I have to go back to see this. I don't know why that says not yellow. Why is it? It's supposed to be character has a like if it's an effect card. That's what it is. So that's wrong. And it might be something else that's wrong too. Alright, so I can't see any of these because bullshit reasons. Okay, we went down to this. Why is it checking characters yellow? I'm going to stop it here. So this tells me I should be checking. Like this should be checking if it's an effect attack or an counter attack. Because otherwise why is it saying that it's not a valid backup? Okay. duplicate this. Use effect counter. Or boolean. So neither of these two. Yeah, because if it's an effect card, we're basically just telling it to skip the checking of the backups because it doesn't have backups. But why did it say it didn't have backups? I can't look at the backup here on the file because it's a piece of shit. Let me try now. Okay. Can never see anything, I swear to God. Yeah, placement reference. Alright, card array is 1. Should be S. Attack, yeah, okay. Use the right card. Where's my backup section? Backup. No, backup used. False. Just tags. Card based. I need card data struct. That's what I need. Card data struct. Backup. S2, C3, S129. Okay. So this should work. Does not. Okay. Check backups. Let's toggle breakpoint here. We make it this far, right? Condition is true. It's neither of the effects. So we get in here. You know that. I just need to see the current card. Backups. Okay, so here it's saying, is the current card away equal to 0? It's not, so it should go to this for each loop. And then we run the for each loop, we get to this condition where we're checking to see if the card has used this backup. Card name's S2. It doesn't register it in there. Oh no, wait, it should be. Oh wait, you should have done it once. Temp create card name. Where's that being used elsewhere? Temp create card names over there. There's one thing I can think of. I mean, it says it says test 2. It's right. We go over here. We go to card struct. Data. We go to backup, and it's listed S2 there. This is where it's erroring out. So if I go next, yeah. All right, let me stop it here, and we'll add a print statement here. Print. Print statement, print string, and print this string into it. What is it? What's the help me out, ChatGPT. What's a way I can easily use R1 to print a string of 2 variables? Format text node, okay. Text. Text node placeholders. Text field. Okay, and 0 is the temp created card name. And this element's name is matching here. All right. Why does it not? Do I have any errors coming up? No errors. That should be hitting. It's not even hitting that? Um, Not really, Wolfman. I got some breakthroughs, but I'm still having weird issues in certain areas. So, like, this is not. I'm trying to figure out why the client isn't able to put this through. See, it jumps from here to here, this area, when it should be going through here and checking each one. So backup number is 0. Okay, this backup I believe is the backup that they currently have. That's what this backup is. It's like, hey, do they already have this character in their backup? Set is valid backup. If... Are we sure that's not supposed to be... Let me check here again. But it's not... Toggle breakpoint. Let me see if it's... Break card struct. Card struct. Get card data struct. Break card struct. Sorry, what do you say? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, had some people come by. How are you doing, Wolfman? Backup is set. Now I gotta make sure this is what the logic is doing here. It's saying grab the card array. Make sure check the first to see is the array length equal to 0, meaning that there's no cards in this placement. If it is, then that means to skip it because we're not doing a backup. If it's false, we're doing a backup. And then we're looking through either the backup list of the current back. I should be surprised if this actually is valid. Loop body, print string.
I don't mean to trouble you.
Branch. Is the item... Do the two names match? And is the name not listed, or is the same iteration in that slot not false? Yeah, I think this might be the issue right here. Here's praying. I'm not gonna hold my breath though, because this is not the way Game Dave's done.
Oh.
Miker. Miker? Sorry if I got that name wrong, but thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go over to this side and added the cards we know should work. S2, S4, S129. So let's move this one in turn. Okay. That wasn't right. I think it's acted like like it's letting me place it in at least now, but is it not? Is it breaking because it's not registering as a backup? Because again, I'm doing the wrong backup list. So I think that's what I did wrong. Is I didn't break the struct in the play card option. Let's just go check here. I don't know why it would work here though. S4. S129. The same thing. I'll put 600 in here. In phase. In phase. That's what's supposed to happen. Whereas, yeah, end phase, end phase. This is all busted. Okay, so we have an idea now. This is correct. This is working right. And get rid of this print statement. And delete this and this. So this is wrong, at least as far as I can tell. We want the card structs list and compare it with the current list is. And then I think what's happening is, because it's getting a valid placement, it's dropping it in, but in that play method, we come into here, server play card, 800 total BP widget, set target number. Are we at least seeing this now with that one? So the question is it a valid backup? 0 total 300. So all I'm doing here is adding the attack. I'm not setting the card correctly. Card name, card set, card placement. Get the card set. Card set's gonna grab the card. Okay, let me look for backup. This is the one we just did, okay. Setup deck has a backup call. That's just it's mentioned inside the break card struct. Okay. Here's where it is, I think. Yeah, this is the play card section. Okay. So let's break this out. We need this to break card struct. And get back up here. Break card struct. Just get the backup. So you want to look at the card data, not the current backup. Okay. It's either that or the backup. Or the backup needs to be notified. Let me check that actually too. Let me undo these. Back to where. Watch this value. No, I want you to take me. Find references. I need. Okay, finding blueprints. Oh, 3D card. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this might be it. Set card data. We're saying, hey, set it here, but we need to replicate it here. We're not replicating it out. Oh, damn it, that's the wrong one. I hate when this does this thing. It won't rip notify. Set to none because all the other ones I think are set to none. Yeah. Just leave it at notify. There's like this bug with Unreal where like I'll select something and if I change anything in the properties, it defaults me back to some other like thing in the. It's really weird. Okay, so if we go back to what we just changed though, if we go back here. This one right here. Now this one should work because now we're replicating it properly. And then also if we go back to that old style. Because that would make sense as to why it only happens on the client. Networking is hard, yo. Let's see here. wrong side, guy. Okay, editor, card tools, select card set, blue, S2, add card, S4, add card, and S129. Add card. These are two of her abilities, so drop her down, end phase, end phase. Set target number, yeah, okay. No, it's still doing the same thing where it's not destroying the card or resorting it. So it's at least accepting it now. And I think if I were to remove this, let me just. If I were to somehow delete this card off the field. Oh, there we go. And yeah, so she says 900. Okay. So then if this isn't working, at this point it's the placement system, I would think. At least now. Here we know that down here, this is valid now because it's letting me drop them in now. I saw the sparkles, so it played through the sparkles. So it played the card. Reset is valid backup. Create placeable card server. And then we come in here, set card standby. Here's the card array of the placement object. Length equals 0. False. Set up card. Add card to board placement. Yeah. Board placement. Print string. Destroy client card. Event drop card. Game player controller. So I think the issue here is in the card placement where I'm doing this whole function here. I think these things may not be done. Add card to placement is run on server reliable. Run on server reliable. Run on server reliable. Okay, well, I guess not. God, I want to change this area too. Multicast place card on card board. Ugh. This is multicast reliable, okay. That's 3D card. Set card data, card placement. With my my Tumblr mug my friends gave me. Never even seen the show, but was happy to accept it because they're my friends. Sorry, just saw it and needed to take a water break. Okay, so let's go through this length. So I think this is that is a card game player, yeah. I'm wondering if Switch has authority. Spawn actor 3D card. Car tools, blue, S2, S4. Okay, editor, car tools, blue, S2, S4. Okay, so we got both here. And what I want to do is go back to this. Get the backup stuff in here. So we're going to is valid backup here. Toggle breakpoint here. So I want to follow this to see where it goes. Server. Okay, let's place one in phase. Let's place the other in phase. And breakpoint. Okay. So we acknowledge that it is valid. It's valid backup. So now we should be going to the break here. Right. Backup numbers used. It's true now because we set it to true because now we have it. We've used it as our first option. Okay, and then we go next. Break out. Is it a valid backup? Yes. Remove card from hand. So at this point, branch. Success was true. It was a valid backup. There's a stack trace. Set target number total BP widget. This is the target number on top for the first card in the array. Set target set with notify plus plus. Spawn system application. This spawns the particle effect. Okay. And we're resetting his valid backup. So this is creating the placeable card. So this is on the. Is this replicatable? No, it's not an event, so we can't replicate it. Public. Then we go to branch. We're checking to see, is it the first in the array of cards of the placement? No, because there's one already there. Then we set up the card. Go into it just as a wanting player ID set replicates. Server set card data. Go in here. That's set to run on server reliable, so that's good. We set the card data. Should now have the backups. Wonder if there's anything else. Ability triggers. Set with notify the type. With the list of backups, but why would it not? It has to be in the placement level. Card data table name, set name. Okay. Add card to board placement. Yeah, let me go in here. Add card to placement. Card to add should be. Well, I can't tell. Set placement owner. Cast a card game state. Add card to board. Okay, I think that's where it is, but go into here. Card to placement. This is where I was thinking it was going to be. And this is run on server. Oh, wait, hold up. No, this should be multicast. In this case, it needs to be multicast because be multicast because the the client should know how to sort the server. Play, join game, start a read. Other options were what? Remove card from placement. All night because I'm grabbing something to eat. All right, man, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Brig, and happy to show you my collection of my new items to my new collection. Which Larry, are you still there? Yeah, no problem, man. You'll be fine. Trust yourself. Okay, I think all these are gonna. I have to multicast these all. Let's see here. But now we should be on the editor client. Now this should work fine, ideally. S4 add card. I'm gonna drop the S4 and card and. No, it's still up. Okay. But it was looking like that was the placement spot. We stop this. Where's the card placements? This one right here. Multicast. Multicast. Okay, file, play. Hoping this works. Also wanted to so 3D card we're looking at. Or is it somewhere else? Card functions. Add card placement. Must be sooner than that. That's a while ago. Close that. Close those. Yeah, here. Remove card from hand. Do the BP. What I want to do is over here we have the create placeable card server. So cards created here. And I want to spread this out. What I want to do here is take the card and say active. Set active. Set card active with notify. Okay. This one I just need to test on the I don't have to have a joinable. I need to have a joinable in order to make a turn. So the AI is not working. Now if I go to this side and place it in here. I thought setting that to active. Maybe something else sets it to active after I set it to. Oh, I'm not replicating it. I'm not even doing it on the server side. $1,000's fine. It's also not showing the number on both sides. So it's not showing that he's in frozen state. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, so it's my turn now. All right. Just got what I wanted to do right there, anyways. Set with notify. Set ring state. Standby. Frozen state was getting set. Reset this. That's wrong. All right. Since the music stopped, anyways.
No, now we're ready.
Didn't autoplay, but I think I'm good for tonight, guys. I'm gonna just end it up. So let's go ahead and rate it up. At 2 hours. Back to Twitch. See who's running.
The show ER? Wait, ER the show. When I say when I look at ER, I don't think emergency room.
Let's see here. We got in the chat right now.
Luckily, the back part doesn't have any detail.
Let's say Rose Haba. It's been a while. So you guys have a wonderful time with Rose. She's playing some sort of gacha game. Lives in Japan. You guys have fun, all right? Thanks, guys.